Uncle Bobby Radio is for adults only. If you are a kid, do not listen.
You're listening to Uncle Bobby Radio, playing anything we think is funny.
Not funny, haha, funny queer.
Here, I'll give you 30 seconds around the world to get you up to date on what's going down, man. This is it's a pretty epic day here.
President Obama has won re-election. He took command of the race after winning the key state of Ohio, another major battleground.
Parts of the New York and New Jersey coasts devastated by Sandy, now bracing for possible high winds and flooding from a nor'easter.
A subpoena has been issued by House lawmakers to the director of a Massachusetts pharmaceutical firm blamed for a meningitis outbreak that has claimed the lives of at least 30 people and left hundreds of others sickened.
A deadly shooting rampage in California. The suspect, a worker at Apple Valley Farms, a meat processing plant in Fresno. 3 are dead, including the gunman.
Do you think when they're like, Mr. President, you've won again, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's wonderful. And then like, there's another storm coming to hit New York and Jersey. He's like, I don't want this job.
See if Mitt wants to take it.
Yeah, Mitt was great, though. It's weird. In my hotel room, I sleep with our sister station, WLW, on.
Uh-huh.
In case something goes down, you know. And I woke up right as Mitt was getting ready to start. So it's like something woke me up. So I listened to him come on and say that, you know, thank you and all that stuff.
I have just called President Obama to congratulate him on his victory. I wish all of them well. This is a time of great challenges for America, and I pray that the president will be successful in guiding our nation.
That's a good speech.
I so wish that I had been able to fulfill your hopes to lead the country in a different direction, but the nation chose another leader, and so Ann and I join with you to earnestly pray for him and for this great nation. Thank you, and God bless America. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Hey, I actually liked that speech. It seemed like a regular guy.
Yeah, very sincere about it, too.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. Instead of those, just because I'm sick of those commercials, I'm so glad that's over with.
And it wasn't long.
No, it was just, thank you, blah, 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 done. I'm going to bang my wife.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing if you know, the second term that he has, he can fulfill a lot of the promises. Cause
that's usually when it starts to happen.
Right?
I guess. None of this really affects me. I don't have any money. I don't make any money. Insurance, that affects me. That's it.
Yeah, and insurance is big for you, too, because you're married with the kids and stuff.
Here's Bill O'Reilly saying that Obama was going to win just because he promised minorities free stuff.
There are 50% of the voting public who want stuff. And who is going to give them things? President Obama. He knows it, and he ran on it. Whereby 20 years ago, President Obama would have been roundly defeated by an establishment candidate like Mitt Romney. The white establishment is now the minority. You're going to see a tremendous Hispanic vote for President Obama, overwhelming black vote for President Obama, and women will probably break President Obama's way. People feel that they are entitled to things, and which candidate between the two is going to give them things.
Now, I'm not going to go and pin it on any kind of, like what he's saying, minorities, whatever, but there is a thing where people, like younger generations, want free stuff without working. Trust me, we know. We can't get interns to answer a telephone without them wanting a paycheck.
And I mean, I don't know if the minorities necessarily want something. I think some of them just identify with Obama because he's a minority also.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but bitch ain't one. I got the Rap Patrol on the Gap Patrol, foes that want to make sure my casket's closed, rap critics that say he's money cash hose. I'm from the hood, stupid. What type of facts are those?
That's Rush Limbaugh reading the words.
Oh, is it?
99 problems. Isn't that the greatest thing ever?
It was rough.
Bitch ain't one.
If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but bitch ain't one.
About 1 a.m. is when I woke up and heard Mitt Romney saying that he was toast, blah, blah, blah. So President Obama is still your president. And I think that is simply, it was Ohio that caused him to win. And I think it's simply because he would come on our show
Definitely.
and talk about stuff, the issues.
100%.
Yes. And he was completely serious when he would come on. And yesterday, Michelle Obama on our show at 7:30. If you missed it, you can go to kidchris.com and hear that. Now, listen, we have at 8:05 this morning, there's a fella calling in, or that's been calling in named D-Bur. We call him D-Bag because he called in right away and went into attack mode, attacked us. Because we don't believe in his claim being the greatest comic or the best comic in Cincinnati. And he says it over and over and over again. You've probably heard him call in. Well, we've invited him to come in at 8:05 this morning, and we put a RSVP event page up on Facebook, inviting people where, we had up to, we could fit up to 20 people to come in. And I think simply because of his attitude, nobody is RSVP'd. And also, people have to go to work.
Yeah, I would like to see people show up, though.
Me too, to watch it, because we want him to come on. He's going to do 3 minutes of comedy, and he's going to, not just the audience is just going to be neutral.
Right. He has to make them laugh.
Right, just like any other comedy club. And he wanted to bring all his friends, which that defeats the purpose.
Nah, that's a loaded crowd.
Right. And then we peppered it yesterday because nobody was signing up to come in, and people were calling in and trashing the guy and trashing him on Facebook and stuff, and said, well, listen, we will give away tickets to go see Bengals Giants this weekend. Nothing still. I mean, for that.
Yeah.
We'll feed you. We have breakfast here.
Nothing.
And I got emails yesterday. I'm not going to come all the way up there for he's a dick. And then, so now I have 2 pairs of Bengals tickets, Bengals Giants, that we can throw into the hopper, okay? So at 8:05, just give us a heads up if you're coming, or else we'll just flush those tickets because, they got to be given away. So if he may be coming in and he might be performing for the Bengals.
Yeah, well, you get a chance to get tickets, you get some bagels, you get some C-rate comedy.
Yeah, right. See? Okay, I'm going to stay neutral on this, okay? So D-Bag's coming in at about 8:05 today, okay? So we welcome you in here, doors wide open, and that's going to go down about 8:05, so we want you to get here about 7:45 if you could, all right? And then also later on this morning, someone's going to get $1,000, which will give away $10,000 a day, and also at 7:30, those chicks that we've been playing the clips of from the internet, the white trash girls, Ashley and her mom.
Yeah.
Go to kidchris.com. You'll see the videos. They're hilarious, just screaming and yelling at people that make fun of them on Facebook and stuff. They're going to be joining us at 7:30 this morning. We are loaded up.
You're fired up right now.
Yeah. Speaking of, how about that? Last night, Linda McMahon, Vince McMahon's wife, lost again for Senate. She's in Connecticut. They spent over $100 million.
Really?
Yeah. And she lost twice.
You can't just be happy being his wife.
Yeah, right.
You know?
You can't just go get the write him off the show. Go work on making him.
Why can't you just be like head of somebody's PTA or something?
Right, yeah. God, you're that bored, you got to go run for. That's what happens. Is politicians are just rich, bored people.
They have to be.
It's like, well, I already got everything. What's next? Oh, I want to boss a bunch of people around.
Oh, you know what? I think I'll try to make a difference.
Yeah, right. A
Don't
difference.
leave it alone.
Yeah, make a difference back in your programming because the WWE sucks right now. It's bothering me.
Hey.
It does.
Don't talk about your heaven like that.
No, that's not my heaven.
It was good back when Linda McMahon was in a wheelchair and they'd wheel her out there and she couldn't talk.
And then Vince would make fun of her. And Vince was banging the divas.
Like none of the guys that you are a big fan of are big right now, though, right? Because you don't like this Ryback dude.
I hate that Ryback guy.
And you don't like CM Punk.
Well, I like CM Punk on TV. I don't like him as a person.
But your guy's like, who's the Daniel Bryan? He's kind of taking a back seat right now, isn't he?
Well, he's pretty big, but I don't like how they tagged him up with that Kane dude. That's boring.
Who's
to
the
me.
other guy? Who's else? You're not a big Sheamus fan, right?
No, I was a Sheamus fan. Now he's a good guy. I don't like that. I don't like when they high five little kids.
No. Wrestling's not about the kids.
No.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Daniel Bryan had this whole thing. This guy's a great wrestler. He used to always come out when he was the champ and go, yes, yes, yes. And now that he's not the champ anymore, he tells everybody, no, no, no. And so now, like, little kids will hold up signs and say, yes, yes, yes. And I've seen him walking in the ring all pissed off, and he went up to a kid and started yelling at him. He took his sign and ripped it and threw it down. That was hilarious.
You need to see draft beer being thrown in the ring.
Yes.
All that stuff.
Yeah. It's not the same anymore. it was always exciting watching wrestling, especially if you're live. Somebody's getting their ass beat in the ring, like there's like 3 bad dudes or whatever, just beating on this guy, and then all of a sudden you hear like Stone Cold's music kick in, and the place will go crazy. Go on YouTube and watch that stuff. And I was in my 20s when that would happen.
Very excited back then.
Yeah, right when you heard that.
Yeah, you knew it was
the
on.
whole place would go berserk, and the hair on your arm would stand up. You're like, yeah! It's you and 12-year-olds screaming.
This scripted wrestling event's about to get really good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Thomas. That's right, because droids are real, Thomas.
It's a movie, and no one ever said it wasn't a movie.
Okay, yeah, because we're supposed to believe that the Undertaker's really dead.
People do. You're telling me people don't believe that? You're telling me people haven't actually cried in wrestling? You haven't seen women cry?
I actually seen, when I was a kid, I saw Earthquake just destroy Hulk Hogan in Syracuse. And people were crying around me like little kids and stuff.
Right.
And I was laughing.
Isn't he dead now? Earthquake's dead now.
Oh, yeah. Most of them are dead.
God.
Most of them are dead on the inside out.
You got to be to do that shameless carnival business.
I love it. It's so awesome. I took one of my first dates with my wife. We went to wrestling and sat.
Didn't.
We sat,
yes, he did.
We sat like 4th row.
God.
But listen, my wife, she's a Texas girl. She grew up. She knew the Von Erichs.
Okay.
So it was a family connection thing. So, and she wanted to go. I don't like
he
where
wanted
she
to look
goes.
really cool. He was trying, I'm going to take her, I'm going to impress her.
Yep. 4th row, 4th or 5th row we were, right next to the runway. And then, so they come walking out, they have their match. It was Triple H against, who's the English guy? I forgot who it was.
Who was that guy's name? I know you're talking about.
Steven Regal.
Steven Regal, yeah.
Triple H beats the crap out of him, and then, he's walking away. And then the stretcher comes out. Oh, Regal's just devastated.
In bad shape.
So I'm sitting there like trying to be cool. I'm like, when they put him on the stretcher, the typical move.
It's going to go bad.
Triple H is going to come running down and flip the stretcher, right? And I'm like, I'm going to go berserk if he does. And I'm there with this chick, and they put him on the stretcher, and Triple H is like up on the stage looking like, he's on the stretcher. And he comes running back down right next to us and flips the stretcher. And I jump up like, yeah!
And that was it. That's how he won her over.
And then I banged her that night.
She was like, he is so hot.
The best part was I was about 10 rows up opposite of him, and I'm watching for the whole thing of him going crazy, going, what a
Taking
douche.
pictures and stuff.
All fired up.
Yep. And then Thomas will take his girl to Star Trek.
I actually took her to a Star Wars convention. We had a good time. We took pictures with stormtroopers.
Because that's that's what Thomas's fiance loves, the smell of virgin and BO.
She's into wrestling too, then.
It's the Kid Chris Show. It's 102.7 WEBN. We'll tell you here in a second how you can get some Bengals tickets. What's up?
Please request a song.
Sure. What song there, guy?
Boys in the Hood by Dynamite Hack.
You're into that gangster rap?
Woke up quick at about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I gotta get drunk before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my friends. Right?
Yeah.
You know, Eazy-E originally did that.
Really?
You didn't know that?
Not really.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
Dude, you gotta get Eazy-E. Easy Does It. It's one of the best recorded rap albums ever. That's who originally did that song.
Oh, I haven't heard that before.
Woke up quick.
Yeah.
At about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon.
This is for our new president.
Get drunk before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my
our old new president.
To go and damn near went blind. Young as it gets the head throwing up gang signs.
He's ace. Bump it.
And grab my clip with the Mac 10 on the side of my hip.
This reminds me of growing up in the hood.
Yeah, it does.
If you're in traffic on your way to work, you're the coolest dude in traffic
right now.
Oh, man, there was a time I was listening to this. Remember this? I was stuck in, it was college playoffs, okay, in Atlanta. And I was sitting in traffic. After my gig I had at Hooters, I'm sitting in traffic, and I had that CD on. This is the beginning of the summer.
Yeah, this 4 months ago?
Yeah. And I'm sitting in traffic, and the windows are down. It's beautiful out. And this dude, this brother, just comes right up and puts his head in my window and goes, yeah, old school.
and he's got a good ear for music. That's a good song.
My windows went right up.
Take my wallet.
Here's news around the world in 30 seconds for you to get you up to date on all the goings-on if you're just waking up right now.
President Obama has won re-election. He took command of the race after winning the key state of Ohio, another major battleground.
Parts of the New York and New Jersey coasts devastated by Sandy, now bracing for possible high winds and flooding from a nor'easter.
A subpoena has been issued by House lawmakers to the director of a Massachusetts pharmaceutical firm.